Hello there, it's me, Eric, back for my third video. The first one is actually going to be more of a rant kind of thing. But today, since I really didn't see any comments or suggest anything, I've decided that I'm just going to begin talking about the upcoming Batman vs. Superman movie and just see where it goes from there. So, this Batman vs. Superman movie, Dawn of Justice, will be coming out March 25th, I believe it is. And a lot of people are probably going to go see it. But let's be honest here. The trailer released probably about 75% of the plot of the movie. Batman and Superman see each other's threats to society. They are manipulated by Lex Luthor to fight each other, but before either one of them can really kill each other, his plans are revealed, and they join together to defeat Lex Luthor. The only things, the only things people are actually gonna like not gonna know is like why is Wonder Woman there? What's Lex Luthor's real plan? And all that. And they want to see how well Ben Affleck does as Batman. Now, when people reacted to the news that Ben Affleck was going to be playing Batman like a while ago, a lot of people were like, "No, this can't be happening. No." But to be honest, I can understand why people would not be like too optimistic about having Ben Affleck, who was not always known for being like that kind of an actor to play Batman. But honestly, I think he might be able to pull it off. I mean, for what the trailers show, like the Batman that they're going to play still seems to be like a fairly decent Batman. And let's be honest, the Superman that was portrayed back in 2013, Man of Steel, isn't really the Superman that at least I'm not used to. It's always like a good Boy Scout doing everything that's good and right. In Man of Steel, they just made him could be a darker person. And to be honest, DC itself is actually got more darker superheroes than Marvel does. But this movie is gonna be like more than just like Batman and Superman duking it out. Like I said earlier, Wonder Woman's gonna be in it, and I think I might be imagining this, but I think Aquaman might make an appearance as well. Could be wrong about that though. But basically, this movie is I should probably get a haircut. But yeah, this movie is gonna be like the beginning of like a DC like movie empire. It's gonna like set up for like all other DC heroes. I mean, after Dawn of Justice, or of course in 2017 is gonna be Wonder Woman, which is gonna be like one of the very few movies with a female with a superhero heroine with a female superhero as like the lead, and it's gonna be like one of the few. It's gonna be one of the few well-known this DC movies that isn't centered around Batman and Superman. I mean, there have been other DC movies that don't include Batman and Superman. Like there's the Watchmen movie, which I haven't really seen, but I hear is actually underrated. So I'm gonna try and see if I can check it out. There's also this one weird movie, V for Vendetta, which is technically under Vertigo Comics, but it's still part of DC. And that looks like kind of interesting, a little political. But basically, most of the DC movies that have been created are like, well, animated, and they include Batman or Superman or just like the Justice League is basically on TV. But of course, there have been, but the old Batman movies, like I'm not talking about like from the 50s, but like that. I'm talking about like Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Robin, Batman Forever. Those four movies, those look kind of sketchy, especially George Clooney as one of the Batman. But the first Batman movie with like not Jared Leto, that's in the Suicide Squad movie. But yeah, but that other joke, the other guy that played Joker, where he like actually fell into like a huge container of chemicals. I've seen that one, and it was actually pretty good movie. But I think the Batman movies that most people would say they absolutely love is the Dark Knight trilogy, like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises with Christopher Nolan. I mean, those are some pretty good movies. I have not seen that Superman Man of Steel movie, but me and my friend, me and some friends, we've like one of my friends like bought like this like five DVD set of like the old Superman movies from like the 70s. No, I don't think the 70s, but like a few of them from the 80s. Like the first one was basically Superman versus Lex Luthor. It has to like he like travels around the world turning back time and like goes inside it goes inside the ground during an actual earthquake to stop an earthquake. I mean, nothing in that movie makes sense. It was super hilarious. My friend even like kind of coined the term transitive property of Superman. I mean, that was a pretty funny movie. But basically, what I'm trying to say is like this Dawn of Justice movie is gonna really set up like the path for a lot of like what a lot of what will probably be Marvel level movies, and I actually can't wait for that because this year, besides Dawn of Justice, there's also gonna be the Suicide Squad movie. And to be honest, I didn't really know anything about Suicide Squad until like this year. But after learning about Suicide Squad and like seeing what's what they're going to try and do in the movie, actually kind of looking forward to it. Like, I think there's going to be three reasons why people are going to see this movie. One, Will Smith is Deadshot. Now, if you watch Arrow, you know that Deadshot was portrayed by a white man. In the comics, I think it's also mainly portrayed by a white man as well. So some people might be slightly concerned that they have Will Smith is not Deadshot. I don't really care, but I think a lot of people are going to go see that just because of Will Smith. The second reason people are going to go is like the Jared Leto Joker. And to be honest, from the trailer, looked very unusual. Not like kind of a good way. I mean, it's like shirtless with like all these tattoos and stuff. I'm not really sure how this Joker is gonna play out, but hopefully it's pretty good. But the third reason, Harley Quinn. I mean, it's Harley Quinn. I mean, if you ask anyone who like any DC comic fan, ask them who their like favorite like female character is, chances are they're gonna say Harley Quinn because she's pretty awesome. But yeah, like I really hope like this Dawn of Justice like actually does well. Besides like basically most of the plot being revealed, because they're gonna have to like step up the game because by 2020, like Marvel Studios is basically gonna like sort of like end the universe as they've created. I mean, Infinity Wars Part One of Two are based on like the comics Infinity War, and spoiler alert, at the end of Infinity War, they the whole like current Marvel universe kind of gets destroyed, kind of. So it's really interesting. I mean, that's basically how it goes. Like Thanos with the Gauntlet tries to destroy the universe, and like all these heroes get together, like the Avengers and all the other heroes, like Black Panther and probably Doctor Strange, because it's gonna make a Doctor Strange movie this year as well. Like someone, and I don't know if it's Thanos actually who destroys the universe. Someone destroys the universe, and but something else happens as well. But that'll basically be sort of like the end of the end of the line of the current Marvel universe that the studio has made. and then DC will have to come in and like Justice League Part 1 and Part 2. I'm actually really excited for that. In addition to Wonder Woman, there'll be Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, which I thought was a little bit strange, but that should be a good movie. Green Lantern Corpse, which I hope they do well for this one because the last Green Lantern movie I think they try to make was with Ryan Reynolds, and we all know how that went down. But yeah, this Dawn of Justice movie, hopefully, like even though most of the plots feel they still do a good job. I hope that the actress playing Wonder, and I bet the woman playing Wonder Woman would do a great job portraying her. And good luck to Ben Affleck for the Batman movie. And hopefully DC gets to finally get themselves onto the level of Marvel performance, and we get to see real competition between the two in the movie world. So that's what I have to say about that. So comment down below. Again, suggest a topic for me to talk about. Otherwise, I'll just pick another one again next time. So see you hopefully later this weekend then. Bye.